So going part-time, is that really a way for me to ease into retirement? Hi guys, I'm Ed. This is Beachside Retirement. Welcome to my journey. So I thought I'd share with you today what I'm actually in the middle of going through and what I think could help a bunch of you guys, once you get the courage to do it, to step into your retirement early. So I'm 59 years old right now, and I've made a decision that I don't want to be waiting till I'm 62 for Social Security. I don't want to wait. The sooner I can get out of doing what I do day to day and start enjoying more time with my family, that's my plan, 100% my plan. But although I've got some savings in my IRA set aside, I still have some bills. I still have a mortgage I'm working on. Still got some, other things that, like you guys, we're all paying for. We need some money. So for me, I'm a little bit, don't know that I want to totally stop working and then just solely draw from my investments. I'd like to have a little bit of income still coming in. So my goal is to start this retirement phase for me at 59 and at part-time. And then number 3, officially start it as a retirement. Starting in a week from now, I'll be going to 4 days a week, no more Fridays. So that's going to give me a Friday, a Saturday, and a Sunday, a mini vacation every weekend. For me, that's the best way to start this thing. It's going to allow me to have a little bit of more time. Actually, a lot more time. 8 hours a day is a lot for things that I have planned to get done. But I want to basically force myself to start experiencing living that lifestyle. And then I have pretty good confidence that once I do that, by the time we roll around to the middle of the summer, I'm going to go 3 days a week. And then hopefully by Labor Day to totally stop. The reason I'm sharing this with you guys is I've done a lot of research on how to do this, but how to be able to afford to do it. I see comments from people saying, yeah, you say part-time, but I can never afford to do that. Or you say part-time, but I've got bills that just won't allow me to do that. And I agree with that. Well, that's true. Like we always talk about, your situation is different than everybody else. It's all specific to you. So for me, I've got some money set aside that'll help me hopefully through, into retirement, but it's not quite enough that I can just totally walk away. So I'm going to keep what I've got going on work-wise for a little while to try and pay down as much debt as I can. And more importantly, the going part-time situation is really about getting used to what's going on, experiencing that enjoyment of having the longer weekends once Thursday afternoon rolls around. And then I've got Friday, I can roll down to the beach place with my wife and we can enjoy a long weekend. So for me, it's partly about the money. Again, it's about the mindset. For me, once I think I get into that and enjoy and see what this extra freedom gives me, I think it's going to push me to go ahead and take that leap and to go full time. Again, the part-time part, you'd have to figure out a way if your job will even allow it. For me, I've definitely got a situation where I'm able to do it, so it makes it easier for me. Excuse me. But for you guys, I think if you were to take a chance, if you're able to take that chance, of course it's a big step. I'm sure a lot of you are nervous about it, but I did it. I let my employer know that, hey, I'm not going to do full-time anymore. And what I'm really thinking about is if I don't make this effort to do it early, will I regret not ever making the effort? That's really the essence of it for me. Maybe not for you guys, but for me, going part-time is a way to do it officially. It's also a way to hang on to some, income that's coming in weekly, but it's also getting my feet wet with having more time off. And the main reason for me to have some time off, more time off actually, is we always talk about side hustles and extra hobbies. Well, starting this YouTube channel is a definite new thing for me that I'm trying to devote more time to. But I've got some other passive income things. I love to make arts and crafts. I do stuff with Amazon KDP. There's a lot of other ways you can earn extra income. But in my mind, I've told myself, if I don't make time to allow myself to explore those fully, then hey, am I cheating myself? So that's why I say, if you can afford to find a way to do part-time, meaning at least 1 day less a week for yourself, take that 1 day and see if you can take that 1 day to take some of your hobbies and interests to maybe generate some passive income for you Or maybe just take that one day to find some time, you know, enjoy your family life. See what it does for your mind. I already know occasionally I have off, you know, when things get slower, I take a day on, you know, you ever take that long weekend and that Friday and you say to yourself, man, if I had Friday off every week, that would just totally change my, you know, your mind, your outlook on things. Thursday rolls around and boom, you're looking at a 3-day weekend. So if you're able to do it for your own situation, I say early retirement could be a great way to explore part-time. Maybe not retirement for you. Maybe you don't call it early retirement. Maybe you just call it going part-time. But for me, going part-time is the way that I'm going to start early retirement, because I've determined that I don't want to wait to 62 and Social Security and all that stuff. So if you're out there and you're like me, you're 59, I'm 59 and a half, you got a ton of hobbies, maybe you got a little bit of money saved, maybe you got a moderate amount, not a whole lot, but you got enough to give yourself a cushion. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm in that same boat. And will I regret it if I don't take the time to allow myself to work on some of those passions that I have that would hopefully sustain me in retirement? So I say, I encourage you, write it down on paper. Look at your numbers. Look at what you need. See what you'd have if you cut back a day. See if you're able to cut back and work 3 days a week. And if you're able to do it, or if you're already doing that, that's probably the best way to ease into retirement without actually walking away totally. And if, you know, I know it's different for everybody, but I just say consider it is really what I'm trying to say in my long-formed verbal thing here. I just think you need to, could be a great way for you to say, how can I afford to do this without ever stepping away totally? So consider part-time. I think it might be something that would work. For me, it's already working, and I'm hoping that that will push me to go from part-time into full-time. I think it's just a great way to get a taste for what you're going to feel when you have some extra time on your hands. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you taking the time. Hit the like button. It feels good when you see a like and you know other people are out there watching. And if you made it this far in the video with me, consider subscribing. When you see somebody subscribe, it just really gives you the extra push to keep working harder, to keep trying, and to keep sharing. So I appreciate you guys being here. As always, stay safe and be kind. I'll see you in the next video. Consider retiring. See if you can do part-time. If you can take off 1 day a week, that's the first part of the rest of your life. Thanks, guys. See you in the next video.